a video comparing these two tins of tomatoes. So, I bought some expensive tomatoes and I bought some cheap ones as well. And I want to do a bit of comparison. My thoughts on food are this: if we're buying cheaper ingredients, we have to work a little bit harder. And is it really kind of worth the extra costs to buy something? It obviously, depending on what we're going to use it in. So the cost difference between these two is that was £2, £2. Was it £1.50? Where is it on the bill? No, that was £1.50. I think they were on offer, and then that was 40p. So three times and a bit the price. Will they be 3 times the amount of quality? Now, some people will always only use the best quality ingredients. I'm not that person. I understand times are hard and we're all on a bit of a budget. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us are on a little bit of a tighter budget. So we have to scale things back. How do these look? Oh, right, okay. So it already looks like a lot better. But let's just have a look. So the tomato is whole, and they should be completely peeled. I hear different things about how you should buy tomatoes. Different people say different things. Some people would not buy chopped tomatoes because it will be, like the perfect tomatoes get sold as whole, and then other tomatoes get sold at slightly lower grade, get turned into tins of tomatoes. Tomatoes that have got blemishes on, maybe green at the top, red at the bottom, the green bit will be chopped off, thrown away, and the red bit will go into cheaper tomatoes. That's my theory anyway. I have no evidence to suggest that, but that's what I do. You know, you kind of wouldn't waste anything. And then there'll be bits of skin and all that type of thing. I've heard people say that the seeds in the tomato make things bitter as well. I've never found that to be true. But anyway, so let's do a bit of see, that's chopped up bits of tomato, and obviously it's tomato juice in there as well. How does it taste? Tomatoey, but not very strong. Now these are whole tomatoes. What does it say? It just says whole tomatoes. Can't read that. I think it's whole tomatoes and tomato juice. So how does juice taste? A lot more tomatoey. Yeah, a lot more tomatoey. And then, how's it on the inside? Yeah, there's definitely no skin in there. How's a bit of that flesh taste? That tastes more watery. So, cooking wise, you would have to use more of that to get a more concentrated tomato flavour than that. So, you'd have to buy 2 tins, but still cheaper. And once you'd kind of finished cooking it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, would it make that much difference? Probably not. So what is my verdict? From my point of view, is that a bit of skin? Oh, there's a bit of skin there. I wouldn't expect that. Bit of skin in those tomatoes. I expect to be completely skin free. But no one's perfect, are they? We don't want that in there anyway. So, from my point of view, I just buy the cheaper tomatoes, depending on what I was going to use them for. But you kind of have to know what you're doing with those tomatoes. You know that you need to add more tomato to kind of get a richer tomato flavour and cook them for longer. Whereas these, quicker way of getting to where you want to be, because you'd use less of them, but still using less of them would cost you more, because that's 3 times the price of that. So, although you probably get away with half tin, 10 and a half. So, is it kind of worth it? For me, no. For me, no. I don't think it's worth buying more expensive tomatoes. They look nice. It's a pretty tin. If someone's going to rifle through your cupboards, there's certainly some people, not me, would cast judgment if they sold those tomatoes against those. But if you're cooking a lot, cooking for a lot of people, money's a bit tight, they're fine. Just use a bit more of them, in my opinion. There we go. Is that success? Yeah, because we found something out, isn't it? Yes.